Mayor Bill Zimmerman was appointed in 2018 as the mayor at large in the city of Menifee. As many of you have witnessed, Mayor Zimmerman is a bridge builder, a collaborator, a supporter of our youth, the arts, is a business advocate, and is extremely sensible. Mayor Zimmerman has been a resident of Menifee since 1989. So he has seen it all in the region, and we are so fortunate to have a mayor that is easy to connect with and has an open door. Without further ado, Mr. Bill Zimmerman, our mayor.
Thank you, George, for those kind words. I really appreciate it. I'm going to share a little bit more about some of the thoughts that we have about our Chamber of Commerce and the great collaboration between the city and the Chamber and all the great things that are happening there. But I wanted to welcome all of you to Menifee's 11th annual State of the City Address. We've been looking forward to this day for a very, very long time, and we're really excited that we're here right now and that we're all getting ready to do this morning. We are 11 years old, and remember when we were kids and we turned 11 and we were feeling like a big kid, we were heading into middle school, life was changing all around us, and it's kind of like that for our city. Here we are approaching 100,000 residents. We are becoming a big city just like a big kid who's 11. And sure, we're older, but you know what, we're also wiser, and we're able to adjust our vision to what's happening next. And we're proud to share with each of you some of the things that we've accomplished in this last year and how Menifee's future continues to look so bright. We figure you could use some virtual viewers. You guys have those on the tables there. I think they connect to your phone. And let's face it, if we had a little bit of help seeing the future in 3D, no less, well, imagine how much we all could accomplish. I know technology can be a scary thing for some of you, especially for us baby boomers. So for those of you who refuse to embrace technology, we're providing some retro viewers for some of you as well. Julie, grab me one of those retro viewers. But we don't have a crystal ball, and we can't read fortunes. But what we'll do this morning, we're going to share our plan for success, including some of the recent accomplishments and improvements, and the implementation of new ideas, policies, and programs that'll save the taxpayer money and is going to improve our level of service going forward. We'd like to welcome all of you to display some of these hashtag things over here on your social media handles, on Facebook and Twitter and things like that for today's event. I'd like to also give a special thanks to Paloma Valley's NJROTC, and Master Sergeant Pueblos here. Thank you so much for that program. It's one of the best things that's happening right here in the city. And we'd also like to thank some of, we want to thank Pastor Stone here from Sandals Church. I want to tell you a little bit about what's happening there. Pastor Stone and Sandals saw the growth that's happening right here in Menifee, and they said, this is a place that we want to be. And they've made a commitment to love and support our city. Pastor Stone, just wanted to say we appreciate you and your church's partnership and your words of inspiration this morning. Thank you, sir. This great event can't be put on alone. And I want to give a special thank you to our partner, the Chamber of Commerce, as I mentioned. And I want to thank the board of directors. We heard from George this morning, and he's at the helm as chairman this year, and he's doing a great job. I know that his team absolutely loves working with him, along with the executive director, Tony LaPiccolo. Where are you, Tony? Wave your hand. Yeah. There he is. The city is just super proud of that partnership with the Chamber. And we share this commitment to grow our business community. And with all the changes and all the added programming and services, we truly appreciate our Chamber Board's efforts for helping Menifee to grow and to be on the move like we are. I also want to extend gratitude to our generous sponsors who made this event today possible. And just to add, it wouldn't be possible for us to build such a healthy and a vibrant community of this magnitude without the innovative partners who share the same ambitions for Menifee. So we have a title sponsor. It's KPC Health Menifee Global Center, and I know they're sitting over here. I see Mr. Peter Baranoff here. If you guys wouldn't mind just standing up real fast, everyone from KPC Global, and be recognized. Thank you, Peter, for helping us make this event so special today. And I think we have a video for you.
Menifee is our home. This is where we started, where we've grown, and where we're committed to stay. At KPC Health's Menifee Global Medical Center, we treat our patients and the community as we would our own family. That is why we've invested $2.5 million in improvements to your hospital. We believe the people of Menifee deserve nothing short of the highest quality and most advanced healthcare. Our number one priority is to ensure that you enjoy life in great health.
We also have some other sponsors this morning, our gold sponsors, and I'll just kind of read them off real quick, but you can see them. EMWD, SARCAR, that's the Southwest Riverside County Association of Realtors. Tourmaline Capital, they're helping us build there in the Menifee Town Center. Our silver sponsors are Brookfield Residential, Loma Linda University Medical Center, MLC Holdings, Newport Pacific Land, Paradise Chevrolet Cadillac, Rancon Group, Southwest Healthcare System, Spicer Consulting, West Coast Lights and Sirens, and Harris Cascom. I just met the folks from Cascom, and they are the ones that are helping us providing the radios for our brand new police department. We also have bronze sponsors of Abbott, the Building Industry Association, MSJC, the Jewel in Our Crown, the college, and Rutan and Tucker, Southern California Edison, Waste Management, and WellQuest Living. By the way, WellQuest is doing a groundbreaking this afternoon on their new senior care center right here in Menifee. We also have some special contributors, which includes Barbie Ray Designs, the SBDC, which is our Small Business Development Center, Violet June Photography, Westwood Weddings, which is this venue, and Western Riverside Council of Governments, what we like to say, WRCOG. Also to my colleagues on the City Council, and I want to kind of shift gears here and talk a little bit about some of the folks that we have running this city. Very, very pleased to have such an awesome team. So I'll introduce them real quick. From District 1, we have Councilman Greg August. Matt Leesmeyer is District 2 City Councilman. District 3 is Councilmember Lisa Sobek. And Councilmember Dean Dinas is District 4. So that's our great team, but I just want to take a second to kind of give you guys a mayor's perspective of our team that we have here in Menifee. I want you all to know how much I admire these colleagues of mine. This year I observed Councilman Leesmeyer doing some awesome things. He was assisting his neighbors in the Quail Valley area during some of the organized waste collection events. He's often heard articulating the real needs of his district, things like road resurfacing and septic to sewer conversions that took place this year. He's demonstrated to me how much he cares about the safety of our youth at our skateboard park and also at drop-off and pickup times at our schools. In District 1, Councilman August keeps his finger right on the pulse of his constituents so he can fight for their concerns. Thank you, Greg, for doing that. In District 3, they are so fortunate to have Councilmember Sobek representing their interests. I admire her commitment to attending all the local events. She's at everything, and it's just amazing. Especially the efforts to improve our quality of life. I know that's her goal, and she's been doing such an awesome job. And our newest councilman is Dean Dinas. And you know what? He just seemed to hit the ground running. He's applied his background in municipal finance to complement our council, especially during discussions about fiscal planning and investment and things like that. We see him also taking the time to better understand the complexities of the infrastructure that's needed in places like Romaland in his district and that surrounding community. So I'm just very, very proud of our council leadership working with our city manager to make this city the best that it can be. Well done, you guys. Now I want to talk a little bit about our city manager, Armando Villa. What a year of accomplishment. It just blows me away how many things that this gentleman has been doing and getting done for our city. He's at the helm and he's overseeing things like the formation of a police department and hiring 51 new staff members and creating this larger, more efficient city that it's a city hall so that we can accommodate all of these new team members that we've been hiring. Mr. Villa has this passion for local government, and it shows in everything that he does. He's put into place many of the city's missing foundational components and the policies to take our city right to the next level. It's a city with energy. It's a city with vitality and purpose. I want to thank you, Armando, for your plan of action that's going to allow Menifee to shine. Mr. Villa, would you go ahead and stand up, sir? That's well-deserved recognition. And I'd like to also say to all of your staff members here in Menifee, if you'd also stand with your city manager and be recognized as well. We have a great team. So this brings me to the next thank you. So on behalf of our residents, I want to thank three entities: our schools, our businesses, and our service organizations. Without your partnership, we could never be our best. You drive our local economy, you employ the people who live here, you educate our families, and with your efforts to bring things like art and culture and historical awareness, you provide for that very valuable asset. It's something my wife and I like to say, it's our social infrastructure. So thank you to all of those organizations and groups. As many of you know, in November 2016, the populace of Menifee voted in place to pass Measure DD. It's allowed the city to do more than just react to our needs, but also we're investing in those funds in policy services, and we're enhancing things like fire and police, and improving our streets and our roadways and our bridges. And some have questioned the need for Measure DD or its importance. And but I just want to say, look, its benefits are already evident. And a lot of people ask, so what have you accomplished in the last 24 months? Check this out.
In November 2016, Menifee residents passed a 1% sales tax that ensured dedicated funding would be reserved for the things they cared about most: public safety, vital infrastructure, and key service needs. With the establishment of the Measure DD Subcommittee, a group of volunteer community leaders have come together to oversee all Measure DD expenditures. Within the last 24 months, they have ensured that these funds were kept local, being utilized to enhance the vibrant, safe, and clean city that residents have come to expect and enjoy. In the summer of 2018, Menifee began the reconstruction of the Scott Road I-215 interchange to improve freeway access and traffic circulation at one of the city's most well-traveled thoroughfares. The new interchange will create 3 lanes in each direction, plus turn lanes, while widening the road and the on and off ramps, creating much-needed traffic relief in the high-volume corridor, while utilizing enhanced safety measures. 2 more critical bridge projects are also being prioritized for the future with the help of Measure DD. A 4-lane overcrossing is planned for Holland Road over the 215, improving east-to-west connectivity in the city. And another 4-lane bridge to be constructed over Salt Creek. Scott Road will also be widened to 4 lanes from the I-215 to the western city limits near Wildemar, with a 12-foot median and 8-foot shoulders, adding additional safety measures to a busy east-to-west travel route in the city. With more kids walking to and from school, continuous, safe sidewalks are critical to pedestrian safety, and we're addressing this need by improving and constructing new sidewalks identified as needed near schools. Timers to all walk, don't walk signals are also being added, creating pedestrian-friendly walking routes throughout the city. We've resurfaced more than 50,000 linear feet of road, are upgrading and adding new traffic signals, and have added 150 accessibility ramps at busy crosswalks, making our community more accessible for everyone and laying the foundation for safe and efficient travel throughout our city. The safety of our community remains a top priority, and Measure DD continues to elevate Menifee as one of the safest cities in the state. We have increased patrol hours, reduced response times, hired officers, and opened a new police substation in Sun City. We are maintaining a strong police presence in our schools and neighborhoods, creating peace of mind and safer environments for our children to learn and play in. With the city transitioning to its own municipal police force in July 2020, we have hired our first police chief, Pat Walsh, and as he brings on his leadership staff, we are reconstructing the old City Hall to become the new Menifee Police Department headquarters. The revamped facility will feature state-of-the-art data protection, cybersecurity measures, and dispatch technology that will lay the groundwork for enhanced communication and even faster response times. 3 new code enforcement officers were also hired to enforce municipal codes. These officers ensure that our neighborhoods and shopping centers remain in top condition, protecting homeowner investment and promoting a high quality of life in Menifee. Measure DD has finally allowed Menifee to transition from rural to municipal fire staffing, something that has not been possible since Menifee was incorporated in 2008. The staffing change added 7 new fire captains, placing 1 at each station, with 2 rotating captains between stations. Additionally, the measure has funded the Medic Patrol 7 unit, an emergency vehicle with full medical, rescue, and firefighting capabilities. It also has paid for the staffing of its crew, improving 911 response times at one of the busiest fire stations with the highest call volume in Riverside County. A new ladder truck has also been purchased for Fire Station 7, a much-needed addition with the current truck already past its operational expectancy. All of this and much more has been and will continue to be made possible through Measure DD. Voters made their voices heard when they passed it in 2016, and the City Council and Measure DD Subcommittee have made sure that their voices continue to echo into the future. Thanks to Measure DD, that future will be safer, our roads and infrastructure will continue to improve, and local control over funding will remain right where it should be, in Menifee.
Thank you. I love that video. You know, we asked the voters to pass Measure DD, and we promised them that we would only spend those funds on public safety and road improvements. We have an oversight committee that's making sure that we're doing that, and I think we're holding that promise. So if you hear people questioning whether or not this is something we need, we hope you'll support us and let them know, hey, this is making the city the best that it can be. We're very proud of the additions that we've been able to make, especially a special thank you to our residents because they're the ones who made that commitment to invest in their own city. And there's so much more to accomplish with those funds. Menifee's on the move. We're making improvements today while we're focusing to see a clearer image of what our future will require from us. So how are we doing since last year? We've committed to adding staff, check. We've transformed how we deliver public safety, so check. We're fixing roadways, we're fixing bridges, literally, so check, check. We're planning for new libraries and recreational facilities for residents to spend time with their loved ones. Also, our economic development team is laser focused on attracting corporations that are specializing in technology. They're also looking for other clean industries such as manufacturing businesses, and it's all about producing local jobs so that our residents don't have to commute to find professional employment. We have a college that has all of our young students that are learning all of these great things. They're an educated workforce, and so we're making that commitment to them to have a place for them to be employed right here in Menifee so that they don't have to travel. This year, with the help of Measure DD, the City Council approved a balanced budget, even with those initial startup costs for our police department. And as you can see from the revenue and the expenditures for fiscal year 19 and 20, we were able to take our council strategic plan and create a budget that was not only balanced, but we've also been able to add 20 new positions at mid-year and 51 cumulative new positions as well. And as we make these great strides with capital improvements and public safety, our residential and commercial development in the city is equally as active. And while economists attempt to forecast the region's economic stability, let us share with you what we're seeing and experiencing right here in the city of Menifee. We have seen an increase of 22 business licenses, a 20% increase in permits in the city from year to year. And this is just the beginning. We just completed a demographic study that showed that within the new construction activity, and it also showed a lot of activity that's trending in our city. And we have the potential to surpass 106,000 residents by the end of 2021. Now that's an 8% marked population growth just in the last 2 years. So it's an exciting time when you consider where we were at cityhood just 11 years ago. We actually had less than 60,000 people at that time. We're a skilled workforce. We also have family values here in the community. We have an unemployment rate that's less than 3%. And we've seen a steady decline in that in recent years, which is a great indicator that not only Menifee, but our surrounding region continues to show signs of economic success. With the influx of residents, we're actively working on diversifying our local economy. We've welcomed 50 new businesses, and we've seen over 345 new jobs right here in town. Our goal with our recently completed comprehensive economic development strategy, coupled with time and vision and the investment by the city, plus our great staff, the vision is for our city to increase employment opportunities for our residents right here in the city. And we're excited about this ongoing direction and progress. After all, it's about who we're building this community for. And sure, it's for us and for each other and for our neighbors and families, but most importantly, it's about our youngest residents. You know, our youth, they have the power of innovation. They can imagine, they can envision, they can encourage technologies that help fill tomorrow's needs. And we're developing partnerships and we're preparing them for the jobs of tomorrow. And in future years, let's face it, we're going to be relying on them for their technological advancements that are going to improve our daily lives as well. So we thought it might be fun to interview a few of Menifee's youth, and we're going to ask them about what our virtual viewers can't do, and that's what will Menifee's future be like in 20 years. Take a look.
Okay, you're gonna sit right here. You know what this is? That's a microphone so we can hear you.
Hi. The future of Menifee. Take one.
And you're just gonna talk to me, you're just gonna look at me. Tell me your name.
Jax.
How old are you?
I don't even know. Like one day on my birthday was like when I turned 4, and then after that the 5, 6, 7, 8.
So, do you know what city you live in? Do you know the name of the city?
California.
What city do you live in?
To Menifee. Menifee. And I think I got a better name like Supertown.
Do you know what the mayor does?
No.
What do you think the mayor does?
Paperwork? Help people?
What do you think the mayor
Oh,
does?
the mayor?
Yeah, what do you think the mayor does?
Oh, controls the Menifee.
So if you were the mayor of Menifee, what would you do?
I'll probably make like a fun land for kids, and also like make a little picture store, and then make a chocolate fountain, but like only for like it's gonna be like Roblox.
I would make recess from the morning all the way to lunch.
Mixed with Minecraft, so it's gonna be like Minecraft store and a Roblox store, but also there's gonna be like a chocolate fountain.
I try and make more parks.
But you can only get a VIP passes, since in Roblox there's VIP pass. You need to buy but to buy you need Robux.
If you can see into the future, what do you think Menifee will look like in 20 years?
I think it'll just look like somewhat about Japan.
I'll have a robot to clean my room for me. In 100 years, I would think there would be a Pokemon arena here.
I think they're going to put dinosaurs.
What do you think the cars and the buildings are going to look like?
So old.
If you could invent something that would make life easier for people in your community, what would you invent?
Waterproof robots.
I'll probably invent like a cool potion and like to test out, test it on like a dummy. Also, I'll also like invent a little room to see like what hurts people and what doesn't bother. You know, since there's a game which like has a test dummy and it looks just like a human, and you gotta unlock like the ice dragon and the fire dragon.
You know those things in Wall-E, like when people are up in space? You know those things where like you have chairs where like they float around? I would invent that.
So, what's your favorite thing about Menifee?
Target.
Jeez, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
That is a good one.
I love how it's just like, it's really safe, it's beautiful, and it's a safe environment.
I love Menifee about everything. The people, they're so nice. They have good like attitude. Some may not like have like a good attitude, but everybody has different emotions, and I love that. Everybody's different.
If you could change anything about the city, what would you change?
I would change, like, Target a lot. Really, I would just keep it the way it is. Nice, green, bright, a lot of sun. Not too hot, not too cold, perfect. I'd never live anywhere else.
If you could describe Menifee in one word, what would it be?
Happiness. Fun. Awesome. Unique. Fantastic. Love.
So I just want to point out that a lot of the things they said are right. And some of the kids were talking about paperwork. They're right. There is a lot of paperwork, and we're trying to reduce that. But there is one thing, but everything that we do and all the things that we focus for our future is for our youth. And they are the future leaders of this region, of this state, of this city. It starts with us, and it's going to continue with them. And as we saw, our young people seem pretty happy about Menifee, and they'll be even more proud to know a few other things that we've accomplished in this last year. So with that, let's review some of the things that we've been up to just in this last year.
As policymakers, the decisions we make today affect tomorrow's world and shape the quality of life that our youth grow up to expect, develop, and support over time. Menifee, a boomtown that is 11 years young, has quickly become the place to be in Riverside County and in California. Our City Council and its leadership have been proactive about focusing on the future, ensuring a bright outlook for this beautiful city for generations to come.
We are well positioned for the future and dedicated to building Menifee the right way. In the last 20 years, we've seen challenges and opportunities that our neighboring cities experienced during their rapid growth period. We can take that information and build upon it in a way that suits us best.
As a council, we are often commended for setting the bar high for the quality of life we've grown to expect in Menifee. New, better, best is more than a tagline. It is something we take seriously. Menifee City Council is committed to not only maintaining, but growing and enhancing the level of services we offer as a response to not only the current growth we're experiencing, but in preparation for the population increases we expect well into the future.
Every improvement we make is focused on making Menifee that much better for residents and future generations. I am proud of what Armando and city staff have accomplished in a short time, with unanimous support and appreciation from the City Council.
Menifee's allure has quickly commanded the attention of residents and companies looking for a better quality of life and a better way to do business. This year is no exception, as Menifee was recognized once again as the fastest growing city in Southwest Riverside County and now the 7th fastest growing city in California. From new trendy shopping and dining amenities to beautiful parks, innovative programming, and award-winning recreational events, Menifee's visitors and residents value the city for its quality development, upscale housing options, and incoming retail amenities.
Menifee's hometown feel is what connects and draws the fabric of the community together, supporting the city while driving its growth and guiding plans for the future.
Projections are showcasing Menifee's growth at 8.6% over the next 2 years, which is double the average of other high-growth cities. Those same projections show a 10.6% increase within a 5-mile radius of the center of the city. With the marked growth that the city is experiencing, we are working in overdrive to address the needs of today while preparing for the future.
In the 2018-19 fiscal year, Menifee has had a record number of planning applications and seen over 50 new businesses join or expand in Menifee. The Menifee Lakes Plaza was completed and has welcomed several new amenities, such as LA Fitness, Raising Cane's, Tuesday Morning, Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, Waba Grill, Firehouse Subs, Blaze Pizza, Jamba Juice, Schools First Credit Union, Universal Healthcare Systems, and specialty grocer Barron's Market. These amenities have quickly brought new choices to the east side of the city, while showcasing the ever-increasing efforts of retailers to serve the needs of our growing community. Further illustrating this growth, the Shops at Newport was also completed, featuring Dunkin' Donuts and a new medical office, Dr. Garcia's. The Shops at the Lake Plaza has also welcomed this year Zesty Shawarma Grill, Blitzer's Premium Yogurt, Great Clips, Mountain Mike's Pizza, Wolfie Donuts, and Swan's Nails. Menifee's development team has been working hard to spur additional commercial activity and job creation. The city team has been improving the way we do business while collaborating with partners to encourage and incentivize better amenities for our residents.
We've seen significant business growth this last year, such as the completion of Tommy's Car Wash, Clever Fox Escape Room, and even expansion projects like Menifee Masters Realty, DeVita Medical, and Menifee Urgent Care.
The future is bright in Menifee, which is highlighted by the city's growing options for entertainment, dining, and quality of life amenities. This year, Fairfield Inn & Suites, with 4,000 square feet of meeting space, broke ground next to the Krikorian Entertainment Complex. Centerpoint Menifee is another new retail center on the way that will feature a Sprouts specialty grocer, a new Mediterranean eatery, and Olive Garden. Plus, Bushfire Kitchen will be coming soon to Countryside Marketplace, bringing an additional healthy dining option to Menifee. Menifee Plaza, another commercial center, will bring even more retail options like Chronic Tacos, Starbucks, and new fresh eateries and services that will line the new gateway to the town center and the Krikorian Entertainment Complex.
Through a great partnership with Riverside County Flood Control, the gates were opened up, leading the way for the addition of McCall Square, an 84,000 square foot plaza with retail on 11 acres, as well as Harvest Glen Marketplace on the east gateway of Menifee, featuring a 10-building, 222,000 square foot shopping center on 28 acres. Additionally, the Highway 74 and Trumbull Shopping Center project is in entitlements and will bring a 28,000 square foot retail center with sit-down restaurants, a service station, and a 120-room hotel, tying into and providing amenities for the Field of Dreams and the Drop Zone Water Park for tourism and tournament play.
While the City Council and executive staff have been working on the current needs of Menifee, meeting those needs just doesn't happen overnight. We've also been working on setting Menifee up for future development, continued job creation, and further diversification of our local economy.
With the recent completion of the city's first comprehensive economic development strategy, Menifee became the first city in southwest Riverside County to complete the federally approved master plan. The plan has created detailed strategies that prioritize local job creation while developing an industry pipeline that will set Menifee up as a leader in the technology, advanced manufacturing, and healthcare industries.
Being home to the MSJC College campus, with the region's only high-tech makerspace, the city is focusing on the future by nurturing partnerships with the college to concentrate on research and development, biotechnology, genetics, 3D modeling, engineering, control manufacturing, and regional healthcare needs.
Mount San Jacinto College has experienced tremendous growth in a lot of its programs over the last few years. What's in the plans for the near future, we're really excited about a state-funded, close to a $50 million building on the Menifee campus for STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. And then we have a great stadium plan. And the one thing I want to emphasize is that's not just going to be an athletic facility. That's going to be a source for our community to hold events, concerts, maybe the Music and Arts Fest at some point, but really a multi-purpose venue that I hope to see used almost every weekend and of course with the athletics every day during the week.
Concentrating on healthcare as one of the industry focuses for the future, the city has already begun to see the fruits of its labor.
This year in Menifee's community of Sun City, Rancho Family Medical Center, a UC San Diego Health affiliate, will open its doors, a 10,400 square foot facility providing a variety of health services for over 131,000 trade area residents in a 5-mile square radius.
Menifee has over 1.5 million square feet of commercial development and about 2 million square feet of industrial development in the pipeline, not including the newly acquired 110 acres of land along Holland and Newport roads, which will feature both business park developments and retail commercial uses. All of this on top of 2 yet-to-be-announced hotel uses that will serve the executive and business park demands within the city.
With advanced manufacturing being another focus, the city was a key partner in bringing channel technology, chute systems, and digital dental leaders, while also working diligently to open the door for additional expansion projects from local job creators such as Forterra, the largest pipe manufacturer west of the Mississippi, and UPS Distribution Center.
With more than 32 new housing tracts in construction, Menifee is in a residential population boom, and city staff are working to bring quality programming and classes to meet the needs of new and existing residents.
Menifee's Community Services Department welcomed this year a new 5-acre Central Park with amphitheater and vendor kiosks, as well as a new 10-acre Centennial Park. Rounding out Menifee's park system with 36 parks, there are 3 additional parks planned for future construction, including Talavera Park, Underwood Park, and Pacific Communities, totaling 34 additional acres.
Over the last year, Menifee has been investing in our parks by adding additional play, like pickleball courts, upgrading multiple parks with new lighting and picnic tables, and we even added a new all-inclusive playground structure at Lyle Marsh Park.
The Lazy Creek renovation project is currently being designed, with a revamp of the existing structure and the addition of a new 2,400 square foot building, as additional space is needed for staff to continue to increase programming. Menifee has served a record of more than 102,000 participants this year, offering more than 1,100 programs and classes for residents and visitors.
Menifee also held the inaugural Music and Arts Festival this year. It was a sold-out event with a performance from Grammy-nominated artist Thompson Square. It was a fantastic and well-attended festival and a definite highlight of the city's more than 45 special events, including this summer's very popular Friday evening Menifee Moonlight Market events at Central Park. This featured food and craft vendors, live music, and a movie in the park.
Menifee's leaders know that a focused future is one that values and encourages partnerships with local regulatory, educational, and healthcare agencies, as seen continuously over the course of the last year.
This year, Eastern Municipal Water District completed Phase 1 of the Quail Valley Community Sewering System. This allowed 230 units to be hooked up to sewer and have their septic systems abandoned. We want to thank the City of Menifee for being an incredible partner in this completion of this first phase.
Many of these residents have lived in Quail Valley for 20 years and had been told that the sewers are just around the corner. Well, it is a reality now, and if I could jump and click my heels, I would, because it is an awesome day for Quail Valley.
Thank you, Ron, and all the team at EMWD. We are ecstatic to see this first milestone and look forward to the future connections already in the works.
Providing opportunity for the future leaders of Menifee is always at the top of the priority list. This is why the city continues to work collaboratively with our partners in education to ensure that Menifee's youth is set up for success. The Riverside County EDA will be starting construction on Menifee's first children's-specific library this fall, bringing Menifee residents and local youth another beautiful amenity to explore, learn, and create in.
Mount San Jacinto College is appreciative of the city's partnership in the creation of nursing pathways. A first for State Community College, Loma Linda University, and Loma Linda Medical Center, as well as Menifee Global Medical Center with their intern program. This collaboration developed a fast-track nursing program for our MSJC Allied Health Department, addressing a workforce need in the region, and is another reason why MSJC in Menifee has the highest performing nursing school in the nation.
In fall of 2018-19, the Menifee Union School District opened its 14th elementary school, Tawila. In the next 5 years, we will have a 15th elementary school and also our 4th middle school, which will give us a total of 19 schools supporting the community of Menifee.
As you know, the city of Menifee is growing rapidly, and as a result, so too is the district's Menifee schools. We are planning to build a new high school for Menifee to keep up with the sustained growth and to relieve overcrowding on our existing schools. The campus is designed to allow students to experience an atmosphere that's similar to a college or career institution that they may be part of in the future.
With the City Council focused on enhancing the quality of life for Menifee's future, infrastructure and public safety take the 2 front seats, or if you prefer, both seats on a motorcycle.
The Scott Road interchange is currently under construction, and the $57 million project is expected to be completed next spring. This vital project will make traveling safer and more efficient at one of the city's most well-traveled thoroughfares. As with so many important initiatives in the city, Measure DD played a key role in funding the interchange project, highlighting the city's efforts to use the funds the way Menifee's voters desired for vital infrastructure improvements and public safety needs.
Further showcasing the city's efforts to improve travel efficiency and safety, Menifee introduced the new Pothole Strike Team this year. This program is in overdrive. We've repaired over 1,500 potholes in the city limits. We've completed more than 7,800 square feet of concrete sidewalk improvements and removed more than 7,000 square feet of graffiti. This team is serious about keeping roadways clear, clean, and safe for commuters, pedestrians, and visitors.
The city's engineering team is managing an active $180 million capital improvement program. This year, the team restriped Newport and Menifee roads, completed much-needed improvements to Adams Street, finished 5 essential sidewalk projects, and resurfaced more than 4 million square feet of pavement in many Menifee neighborhoods, all as part of the city's pavement management program.
Menifee opened the city's first maintenance operations center, housing our growing public works team. We are also working on future interconnect programming for major traffic signals in the city from east to west, receiving 2 major grants to sync Menifee signals to ease traffic congestions and improve commuter and pedestrian safety.
Menifee is thinking beyond today and looking at multiple ways to be innovative and cost-efficient while improving safety and reducing long-term costs in the future.
The City Council recently approved and purchased more than 6,300 streetlights from Southern California Edison, and will begin retrofitting them this year with energy-efficient LED lighting. Working closely with Western Riverside Council of Governments on the project, we'll net an average of more than $200,000 per year in savings. That equates to over $8 million in savings over a 20-year period.
Menifee is considered one of California's safest cities. In June, the City Council officially authorized the development and creation of the Menifee Municipal Police Department, doubling down on our efforts to keep our schools, neighborhoods, and businesses safe by establishing local control of policing efforts.
We've already begun to see the future of our new police department come to reality with the hiring of our first police chief, Pat Walsh, and some senior level officers. Through Chief Walsh's guidance and expertise, the old City Hall facility is being retrofitted to what will house Menifee's new city-owned police department, with an anticipated rollout of July 1st, 2020. A special thanks to Chief Walsh, former police chiefs Dave Brown and Ray Hooks, the City of Marietta, and the Riverside County Sheriff's Department, Captain Greg Fellows and others, for helping us in this extraordinary historic leap forward into a true city favorite milestone.
We are the biggest city that's ever decided to take over local control and start their own police department. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I just couldn't be happier with the quality of people that we're going to have.
When we envision the world-class city we are constantly striving to be, we know that the future is now, which is why we are working to provide better service to our residents and create the best quality of life possible. Through the launch of our new Streamline Menifee initiative, we are focusing on enhancing customer service in every possible way.
From the creation of a one-stop shop that brings together all development departments on one floor, to utilizing the latest technology, we are making it easier to do business with the city. Customers can check in for appointments and even submit certain types of plans online from the palm of their hand. In an effort to create greater certainty during the development process, the city also updated and simplified the development code and even introduced a new flat fee structure to give greater certainty in both project budgeting and processing times. To ensure continuous improvement, we've created the Rapid Response Team, a group of development staff specialists to guide the city's development process by continually examining it and finding ways to enhance its efficiencies. Menifee is pioneering its way to become a city enriched with vision, great services, better amenities, and smooth infrastructure. With all these continued improvements, it's no wonder the city has been recognized as one of the safest cities in California by SafeWise, a top workplace by the Press Enterprise, a top 100 city to raise kids, and a top city to live.
We may only be 11 years old, but the foundation our council has collectively been working on is everlasting. We are planning for the next 20 years and creating policies, programs, and projects to meet the goals and objectives of the future.
I'm proud of what's happening in Menifee. It's our duty and privilege to create a better and brighter future for the next generation.
Even with everything that has been accomplished in Menifee over the past year, there is still much more to come for such a young and vibrant city.
We know that success is not born overnight, nor is it realized without vision, preparation, and hard work. We've made tremendous strides to get to where we are today. I see Menifee continuing to grow for the next 20 years, to become vibrant, community, and family-centered.
In 20 years, I look forward to seeing Menifee as a city where all 4 districts are working together as one magnificent city.
I see our city emerging as one of the safest cities in the nation.
In 20 years, I see Menifee as a place where you can live and work and shop and be educated.
A place that's safe and exciting.
The pathway to the future will be paved with even greater dedication to the ideals that have lit the way. So as the sun rises, it continues to light the way forward for the leaders of tomorrow. The future is coming into focus on the horizon, and it's bright.
I don't know about you guys, but I love that video. It showcases and highlights so many great things that are happening, not only with the stores and retail and commercial things that are coming, but also the partnerships that we have in this community. I'm thinking about our partnerships with the Water District folks. Thank you guys so much for all the great things. Our partnership with the county. Our county supervisor, Jeff Hewitt, is over here. Jeff, wave. And yep. We have, as mentioned in the video, we have a library that's coming, and we have our former 5th District Supervisor is Marion Ashley, and he's over here as well. It's important to mention Supervisor Ashley because if it weren't for him, the library wouldn't have been coming to Menifee. So thank you, sir. And also our college as well. You know, we have the team over there, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. Wonderful things happening. So as you can see, we're very proud of our city. And last year we celebrated, it was our 10-year anniversary, and we got to have a little bit of fun with some of the videos and all because we were celebrating. And what we were doing was we were pausing, we were looking back at our early days, our mining and farming days. But it's equally important now in our 11th year that we know where we're going, and that we focus on that distant point, kind of the long-range vision in our future, and then be able to lock into those goals. You know, the rapid growth and long list of changes that are taking place, it might be prudent to take a snapshot in time today. I want to tell you about something new. The city staff, they've been coordinating and working on the idea of a time capsule that will be buried in the future, and it'll capture the history for Menifee's future residents. Today is that history. And also for our future leaders to know the things that we were doing at this time today. So this morning kind of marks the official kickoff, if you will, for that time capsule. And what I'd like to do is I'm going to ask our city council members if you guys would come on up to the stage and join me real quick. If you can make your way this way right now, if you would. And what we're going to do, this is going to be an opportunity in what you call history in the making. Please come up to the podium, you guys. And we're going to take a photo together, and it'll be the first item that'll actually be placed in that time capsule. And so let's go ahead and take that photo together if we can. I think we have cameras back here. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So staff intends to create opportunities for all of you to participate in adding to that capsule at some of the future events and things that we do during the year. And we're going to then have a placing ceremony, and at that time you'll also be able to add some things to that time capsule. So kind of cool idea, right? We have a lot to celebrate and to pay tribute for where we are today and where we plan to go. So in closing, usually people look to the mayor to say something profound or visionary, but on behalf of the entire city council, what you are already seeing as you look around town here is exactly what we're seeing too, that Menifee is booming and we're growing in all directions. So it's a place to call home, but it's also a place to grow your business. And we're moving forward at a rapid pace. You see it, we see it too. And Menifee's truly focusing on our future. So again, this morning I want to thank you all for taking your time. I know how busy a lot of you guys are, but you made time in your schedule to be here in Menifee with us this morning. And I want to just wish all of you a very wonderful day. Thank you.